Hey everyone, Brandon Stewart here with Atramet Studios. In this video I'm going to show you a few different ways to use a smudge method for shading your pencil drawings. So I use a few different pencils, and I'll be using a Q-tip for some of the shading and a kneaded eraser to pull out some of the highlights. I'll be showing a few different methods in this video, one using the Q-tip, and two, I also use my finger. Here I'm using a Q-tip to shade in the same way that I tend to shade by not using a Q-tip. So what I'm doing is I'm using really light pressure and I'm going over the same area over and over again until it finally blends out to where I want it to. If you push too hard, what happens is the graphite builds up in one particular spot and it gets really dark there and is not very good in terms of blending. So to get the values where I want them, what I do is I'll work an area and get it smoothed out. Then I'll go in with a kneaded eraser, pull out the highlights, and then reblend. Sometimes I use a mix of both the Q-tip and my finger. Realistically, the reason why I use my finger is just because it's more accessible, so it's a lot quicker. So I don't have to switch from, eraser or my Q-tip back to a pencil or whatever else. So it's more about juggling than anything else. The downside to your finger is that it puts oils on the paper. Sometimes those oils will capture the graphite and make it really dark in little spots. Like you'll see little fingerprints and stuff like that. The main reason I use the finger smudge method is to create large blended areas of darkness. For example, in the background of this picture, you'll see me do it in a second. What I do is I shave off the graphite from the pencil, which I'm doing here, and then I push it into the paper with my finger. It's a really good and quick way of doing it, but again, your oils can collect on the paper and you'll get little dark spots that aren't blended very well. This is actually the first time I've ever tried using the Q-tip method to blend a drawing, but I thought it would be perfect to capture the texture of the pigskin. This shading method would work really well for things like metal as well, softer surfaces with really smooth gradations. I'm actually quite pleased with how this piece turned out, so I would definitely highly suggest trying the Q-tip method. All right, everyone, take care. Thanks for watching.